Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city. I'm Alexis Sita. Thanks for joining us. Well, the people of Japan have been on all of our minds since the tragic events happened there just a few weeks ago. And of course, here in Torrance, we have a very special relationship with Japan, from the large Japanese American population that lives here to the Japanese businesses that are based here, to, of course, our bond with Kashiwa, the sister city that we've had for more than 30 years. So today on Spotlight Torrance, we are coming to you from the Gateway Japan exhibit. It will also serve as a fundraiser for the Japanese Red Cross, as well as a celebration of global images and ideas.
My name is Yuki Yoshida. I'm from Japan. This is my work. Name is Bio.
So I'm joined now by Akihiro Yasugi, who is an artist who just came in from Tokyo 5 days ago.
Yes.
Was it very difficult to leave Tokyo?
Yes.
今の質問は、
はい
東京から離れるのは大変
あ
難しかった。
大変でした。とても大変。作品もここに無事に来たのが奇跡だと思うぐらい大変でした。で、こちらに来ること自体、本当によく来れたなと思っています。
Okay, so we have another artist here who's going to help us translate. This is Shingo Francis. Okay, so did you get all that?
Yeah, so he said that it was really difficult getting everything together in Tokyo to get the work shipped out here, and because of logistical problems, and he did lose a few pieces that didn't make it. So he had to go and do with what he had, and then build some new things to make way for the rest of the work. And besides that, it was okay for him to come, and he's glad that he's here.
Well, why is it so important that you are here with your work? Because besides leaving Tokyo by yourself must be difficult, but then to be putting together pieces and having to ship them, that takes a lot. So why is it important that you're here tonight?
自分自身が来たことがどういう意味があるのか。
そうですね。やはり日本の多くの人たちが今頑張っているということを、やはり僕自身が世の中の人に、日本以外の人たちに伝える必要がある。それができる、それが使命だと思いました。
So he wants to send a message that the people in Japan, during this really difficult time, are really trying very hard to help each other and to get back to life and to overcome this terrible tragedy. And he wants to send a message that I'm here as well, working very hard, coming here to show my work and continue working and to support in that spirit.
That things are moving forward and...
Yeah, that he's working hard as well and moving forward, yeah.
Well, given the huge events that have happened just a few weeks ago, how do you think that will inform your work in the future?
今後どう作品に影響されていくのか。
僕はいつも今の日本というものをテーマに作品を作り続けてきました。ですけども、このぐらい大きな困難な時代が来るっていうのは僕自身想像していなかった。だけども、やはりアートっていうのは現実を伝えることと未来を皆さんと一緒に想像するということができる、希望の光になるんじゃないかなと思っています。
That art has the possibility of being a light and being a light of hope, because in the present, what is occurring, what is happening with my work is something that's rooted in what he's feeling, what he's thinking, the creative process. And in the future now, what has happened in Japan, he feels is going to inform his work, and he wants to use it in a positive way, and in that sense, be a light to the world.
Right. Well, I mean, something this huge, of course, is going to have an impact on everyone's lives. And one of the things to know while you're here, though, is Americans love all things Japanese. We love the Japanese food. We love Japanese movies, and anime is huge here. Did you think you understood that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And when I was a kid, I loved little twin stars and Hello Kitty. So that's my connection. So if you're interested in those characters, you can find them here in Torrance. But if you're interested in more obscure characters, you should have a look at Tamaya.
To the untrained eye, these are just toys and trinkets. To the true collector, this is a gold mine. Hidden away in a strip mall, Tamaya exclusively sells SanX toys and stuffed animals, a brand of toys usually only found in Japan. But thanks to the persistence of the owner's daughters, that has all changed.
Every time we go in Japan for a business trip, my kids used to give me a list of items they want. And I've been going through the stores in Japan, and that made me realize there's so many items are not available but fun and more creative in Japan. I just wanted to give a same opportunity for kids here.
SanX was created for the young and old. For some, the store is the perfect place to wake their inner child.
As I was walking around, it just brought back memories when I was back in elementary school, picking out stuff. So it was kind of fun.
For others, it's the perfect place to find just what they're looking for.
I like the store because they have cute characters.
The main character of the store is this bear, Rilakkuma, which means relaxed bear. And according to the store's owner, he may be a stress reliever.
Everyone there is looking for some place to get very relaxed or refreshed or something to heal their everyday stressful life. And when they see this character, they feel that, they feel more relaxed or they feel more ease.
And business is booming. The store is looking for a new and much larger home, one that will meet the demands of new SanX products and loyal customers looking for that exclusive item.
They give me all kind of emails or a message from Facebook and asking me to keep one aside or, and then that really motivated me to go in, to keep this business running.
For Spotlight Torrance, I'm Jacqueline Shepard.
If you're a fan of Rilakkuma, Mame Goma, and Monokuro Boo Baby Boo, then you've probably visited Tamaya. But if you don't know about these Japanese characters, check out the store at 3636 Sepulveda Boulevard. For more information, go to tamaya-gift.com.
Hi, I'm Yuki Hashimoto. I'm from Tokyo. This is my artwork. It's cell phone and it's made of clay.
So how long does it take you to make this? So I'm joined now by Shingo Francis. He is one of the featured artists here at the Gateway Japan exhibit. We're standing in front of his piece out there. Now, you are an artist of mixed background. You're half Japanese and half American. So you were saying that it's hard for you to even decide whether you consider yourself more Japanese or more American. How does that inform what you do as an artist?
Well, I think it influences me a lot. On one level, on my identity, on an identity level, am I Japanese, am I American? I feel like I'm both. So I incorporate the two aspects of my background into my work, meaning I'm being very conscious on the fact that I have an Eastern heritage and a Western heritage. So I look at Japanese artists, I look at what they've been doing, I look at the history in contemporary Japanese art and also the history in traditional Japanese art. Then I look at the history of Western art and particularly American contemporary art and how the movements have been influencing each other and also, in a sense, contradicting each other.
With your painting that's behind us, you said that there are a couple of things about it that are, traditional Japanese, the paper that you use. And are there things in the Japanese culture that you think that are different from your American side, your Western side, and not necessarily just the artwork, but the culture that somehow informs your work as well?
Oh yeah, there's a definite difference, and I could just say one would be how boundaries are perceived, how boundaries are felt. This work has to do with boundaries, and you can see the line in the center and the space I give the work at the top to the bottom, and I leave the white, which is in Japanese, mu, which is kind of like a void. And that void, that non-space, is very important in Japanese culture. Yet at the same time, there's a very active kind of abstract expressionist center going on in the piece that, for me, has to do with this expressionistic side that's very Western. So,
Well, you are an artist who definitely splits time between Japan and the States in New York. You were saying you're not really sure where you spend more time here or there. So you're very entrenched in that culture. How do you think the events that have happened a few weeks ago, if they will at all, but do you think they will change the Japanese people in any way?
well, I mean, I've been in touch with my family, I've been in touch with friends. It's a big shocker. I think it's really made everyone feel Japan's a very steady, very consistent culture. They've been, very good at taking care of themselves and moving forward from World War II and becoming a leading first world country and having all the comforts as well. I think it's, since the Kobe earthquake, it's been the largest disaster. And I think the fragility and also the immense power of nature has once again made the Japanese consciousness realize how everything is very, fragile. And but at the same time, their fighting spirit of surviving and overcoming difficulty, which was something I think was experienced during World War II. So that spirit is once again, I think, is really giving strength to the Japanese people and then having them come together. But at the same time, I think this nuclear situation too has made them realize there's some changes that may need to be done in the system that they have over there.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see what happens in the coming weeks. But thank you so much for speaking with us. We're excited to look at your work and look at all the other artists here at Gateway Japan. One of the great things about being in Southern California is that you really can experience different cultures, and not just different ethnic cultures, but you can experience different cultures in music and in artwork and also in fashion. Let's go out to a store that's landed recently in Torrance and is really taking off.